Hello children, today in this video we are going to see about chapter 2 in computer, that is information processing and computer application. Listen to the video carefully and understand about information processing and computer applications. First of all, information processing is the most basic operation which is undertaken by a computer. To understand this, we need to take an in-depth look at each aspect of information processing. Okay, so for that, first we can see about what is data. Data is a collection of facts, figures and statistics which can be processed to produce meaningful information. Okay, so what is meant by data? Data is a collection of facts. So any news or collection of facts or figures, or even it will be a statistics data which should be processed to produce meaningful information. So now let's see an example. Okay, in a business environment, data can be the number of hours worked, names of employees, stock inventory, details of purchases made, expense statements or employee pay details. Okay, so these are some of the examples for data. Okay, so number of hours worked by the employees, names of employees, or the stock inventory levels, or details of purchases they made, or expense statements or employee pay details. Okay, so these are some of the data which we can see in a business environment. Okay, let's see one more example which is familiar to us. Okay, so in an educational environment, so you are all familiar with educational environment, yes? So data can be the name of the students in class, or the marks obtained by the students, or roll numbers of students. Okay, so these are list of students which will give data, okay, which will form a data. Okay, so in an educational environment, data can be the name of students, or the marks they obtained, or the roll number, or the average marks which is obtained by the students in every class. Okay, so these are example in educational environment. Now here you can see one example. Okay, so here you can, I told that data can be the names of students. So here in this tabular column, what you can see, the name, class and age and the marks obtained in physics and maths by the students and the standard 10th. Then X, Y, Z. So three group of students, and standard it's written as sixth standard, and age is 11, and the marks obtained by them. So this is one example for data. Now, what is information? I told data should be processed to form information. So, what is meant by information? So, information is a processed data. Okay, so information means it refers to processed data. It is generally used for facts, figures, stats that have meaning. Okay, so if the data has some meaningful form, or the processed data is called as information. So, data and information are different, but most common, the people often use this interchange. That means they'll get confused with the two terms, data and information. But data means it is the fact or the figure or any figures or statistics which has to be processed to produce meaningful information. Okay, so information will be a meaningful. Okay, so information is a processed data. For example, here you can see individual students square marks, or marks squared by him in individual paper forms data. Okay, for example, the marks scored by one student in science, that forms data. Okay, but the marks scored by him in all subject, okay, average marks scored by him or the total marks scored by him for all subject, it will forms information. So it will give one meaningful information about the student, yes, about the student performance. Okay, so this is one example for information. Okay, data means the fact or the particular incident happened in one place, and if it should be processed to form a information. Okay, the information will be meaningful, it will make us to understand the full concept behind that. Okay, so in the marks squared in individual paper will form data, but the average marks scored by the student in all subject, it will form information. So most of the software uses basic processing function in order to perform the wonders you see. Okay, so most of the software, they are using some basic processing functioning which is used to perform the wonders that you see. So here computer is an electronic device, you know, we have learned in first chapter itself, isn't it? So computer is an electronic device which will accept data and instruction. So it is an electronic device which will accept data and instruction. So in computer we will say the data or instruction which is given by the user is called as input. So about this I have explained in first chapter, yes. So data and instruction given by the user, that is input, it will process the accepted data. So computer, once the data and instruction given by the user, the computer will accept the data and it will process the accepted data based on the instructions received, that is called processing, and it will produce the desired result which is called as output. Okay, so output forms a information. So output known as information. So result is known as information which will give meaningful concept behind that. Okay, so overall performance of the particular thing is called as information, which will be meaningful. We can understand the overall concept behind the particular thing by the information. Okay, so computer is an electronic device which accepts data and instruction, and it will process the accept data and it will produce the desired result, that is called output, which is also known as information. So this is a basic function of computer. Okay, so the basic function of computer, this is the basic function of computer. So here you can see the diagram which will represent the function of computer. So the user is using keyboard and is giving some instruction or data using the input device called keyboard. So he is giving some numerical numbers, okay, 0001 and 1011. Okay, so it will be accepted by the computer, okay, and the computer will process it and give the desired result output, that is called information. Okay, so here I have given in flowchart form input. So input is given by the user and the computer will accept that, it will process it, which is called processing, and after processing it will give an useful information, that is desired result in the form of output, which is called information. So understood children what is meant by information? Now we can move to what is processing. So a computer once accept data, it will start to process it. So what is meant by processing? Manipulation or transformation of letters, numbers or graphic symbols that constitute data. Okay, so data we are giving in the form of letters or in the form of numbers or some calculation. So we want to do addition, so you are giving 3 plus 4, so that is data which has to be transformed or which has to be added inside the computer. That process is called as processing. Okay, so transformation of calculations or transformation of letters, numbers or graphical symbols it is called as processing. So data is collected, captured, then rearranged or sorted in sequence, stored, retrieved, formatted, sent to various persons who need the information. So this is called processing. Okay, so data will be accepted by the computer, then it will capture it, then what have to do, rearrange or sorted in sequence, or sorted means classified according to the order, sequence means order. Okay, then stored, it can be stored or retrieved or formatted, any change we have to do. Then so once processing done, it will be sent to various persons who need the information. So processing includes calculation. So calculation means addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Okay, then comparison. So comparison means whether the data is equal to or greater than or less than or zero or positive or negative, about that. Okay, we will compare the data. Then decision making. So decision making, it is branching to a different path depending on a condition. Then logic means the sequence arrangement, the order of arrangement or the flow of steps to be followed to get the desired result. Okay, so these all comes under processing. Okay, so processing includes various process. What are they? Calculation, comparison, decision making, logic. Okay, so once computer accepts the data in the form of input, it will process it. Okay, it will be doing some calculation, or it will do comparison, or it will logically or sequentially arrange the steps which should be followed to get the desired result. Okay, so series of actions applied on data is called processing. Okay, so certain actions. So once computer receive data, it will apply some of the actions. So the series or set of actions which is applied on data is called as processing. Okay, so what is meant by processing? A series of actions applied on data is called processing. The act of doing this is processing. Okay, so the act of doing certain actions is called as processing, and the outcome. So the after processing, what will happen? The computer will give the desired result in the form of output. As the output is called as information. So here you can see the example. Okay, the total percentage has been calculated. So this is processing. Okay, so here you can see the marks of 6th standard in the section XYZ, and the marks scored by the students in physics, maths, and they have calculated the total percentage. So the total percentage has been calculated, and the act of doing this is processing, and the outcome which we got is information. So now let's move to a next topic, that is computer application. Okay, so computer consists of, so computer system, it consists of hardware, software and people. Okay, so without even one of these, computer cannot fulfill any task. Okay, so computer need hardware, software and even people. Okay, so without this, computer cannot fulfill any task. So each of these are very equally, they have equal importance. Okay, now let's see about computer application. So computer application or operating system, business application, system utility. So it can be classified into three types: operating system, business application, system utilities. Okay, see here you can see the flowchart which represent the computer application. So computer application, we can classify it into three: operating system, business application, system utilities. And again the business application further classified into two types: general application, specific business application. Okay, so what are the two types of business application? General application and specific business application. So in this video only we can see about operating system, and for further videos you can see the business application and system utilities. Okay children, now let's see about operating system. So it is the important application of the computer. Okay, it is the important application in a computer that runs on any computer. Okay, operating system is the brain and nervous system of computer. Okay, so operating system is the brain and nervous system of computer. Why it is called as brain and nervous system? Like our body. Okay, so in our body, brain, it will control all our function, yes, and even nerves involve many important role in our body, yes. In the same way, operating system in computer plays an important role. Okay, why it plays an important role? Because it controls all functions. Okay, all functions in computer is controlled by operating system. Okay, all the functions in the computer is controlled by operating system. Okay, so such as recognizing input, so input will be given by the user, should be recognized from the keyboard, and sending output to the display screen. So once the data processed, it should give desired result. No, the desired result or desired output should be sent to the display screen, then keeping track of files and directories on the disk, and it also used to control devices like disk drives and printers. Okay, so operating system is called as brain and nervous system of computer because it controls all functions in the computer. Now here you can see some of the operating system which we will use in computer system. Okay, so Unix, Mac OS, then Windows Vista, Windows 7, Linux. Okay, so these are some of the operating system which we are using. Okay, so first one is about Unix. It is developed at American Telephone and Telegraph Bell Laboratories in 1970. Okay, so it is developed in 1970s. Where it is developed? American Telephone and Telegraph Bell Laboratories. Okay, in the laboratory called American Telephone and Telegraph Bell Laboratory. In the year 1970, the operating system called Unix has been developed. It is the first operating system which support for multiprocessing and multitask. Okay, so computer nowadays, you know, computer can do many tasks, yes, multitask, multiprocessing, so it can do many processing at a time. Yes, why? Because of this operating system. Okay, so Unix is the first operating system which support multiprocessing and multitasking, and it is popular in corporations. It is portable. Portable means already I have explained that it's easy to carry and capable of multitasking in a time sharing configuration. Now next operating system is Mac OS. Mac OS, Macintosh operating system, it released in 1984 by Apple Incorporation. Okay, so by the Apple Incorporation company, the Macintosh operating system was released in 1984. So it is the first, it was responsible for the release of graphical user interface. So full form of GUI is graphical user interface. Okay, so this Mac OS is the responsible for the release of graphical user interface, and the Mac OS is considered as the easiest operating system for computer beginners and the people with usage in design center. Okay, so those who are involved in design center or who are the beginners in computer, the OS, Mac OS is the easiest method to operate. Okay, so Mac operating system was considered as the easiest operating system for computer beginners and the people who are in design sector. Okay, now next one is Windows Vista. Windows Vista, it is also the operating system which is introduced by Microsoft company in the year 2007. Okay, in the year 2007, the new OS is introduced by Microsoft, that is called Windows Vista. And in this also graphical user interface is available. So graphical user interface OS available for normal because of the introduction of Windows Vista, GUI OS is available for normal computer users. Okay, and security facilities to guard users. So in this OS have some of the security facilities. That means how to protect the users against some malware such as viruses. Okay, so it has some security facilities, and it provides better integration with internet application and offer user mobility. Okay, so it has better integration with the internet application and offer user mobility. Okay, so these are some of the advantage of Windows Vista. And now next one is Windows 7. This is also the operating system which is released by Microsoft in the year 2009. Okay, so it has great improvement over all previous versions of Windows. Okay, so comparing to other all versions, it have a greater improvement. The latest version of Windows is Windows 8. Okay, so the latest version of Windows is Windows 8. It's given in your reader, but nowadays it's there Windows 10, Windows 13. Okay, so next operating system is Linux. It's created in 1991 by a Finnish university student named called Linus Torvalds. So because of his name, based on his name itself, the operating system Linux. Okay, Linux is created in 1991 by a Finnish university student called Linus Torvalds. It is the fastest growing operating system for Intel based personal computers. Okay, so this is also one of the fastest growing operating system. Okay, so I hope that you all understood about operating system, and next class we can see further applications of computer. Thank you, children.